morning, everyone. My name is Francia. Today we'll be doing our nice, gentle vinyasa practice. We're going to start in a seated position. You're welcome to elevate your hips. Let your knees drop down on either sides. You can cross your legs at the ankles, or the way I have them is I cross one top of the foot down, relax that knee down, and then the other one in front so that the heels of the feet are lined up. This way you kind of create a foundation for your legs. It may not be comfortable for you yet, so you can try it, and as soon as it starts getting a little bit uncomfortable, just change it to something that's more comfortable for you. Soften the shoulders, maybe close the eyes. Allow yourself a deep breath in, a slow breath out. Start to come into awareness of the rhythm of your breath. Become aware of the depth of your inhale as you feel your lungs, chest, and abdomen expanding. Become aware of the softness that comes with the exhale as you let go of the breath and of anything that no longer serves. Continue to breathe rhythmically here, perhaps setting an intention for your practice today. With the next inhale breath, we'll draw the palms together at the center of the heart, symbolizing the union of body, of mind, and of spirit. As we exhale, we release any tension in the shoulders and jaw, and then inhale, preparing for Om. Exhaling, releasing the hands down, blinking the eyes open. Inhale, raise the arms, deep stretch. Exhale, let's take a gentle twist. Doesn't matter which direction, we'll do both. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, gentle twist. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, gentle twist. Don't go too deep, don't go too far, just rotate. Inhale, lift. Exhale, twist. Last time, inhale, lift. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lift. Exhale, rotate. Inhale, back to center. And then exhale, release the arms down. Let's place the fingertips on the floor. Lean back, bring your knees together, and just like you would in Navasana, extend your legs forward, maybe not straight, maybe just toes pointing. And then cross your feet the other direction. Without touching your legs, come back into the same position, just the other foot in front. Relax the shoulders back. Reach one hand out to the side, other arm extends, and then fold into your supporting arm, rotating spiraling the chest and rib cage, chin towards the armpit. Find a stretch that top side of the body. Keep the bottom side of the body long. Don't collapse into it, but instead extend out of it. And then inhale, rise. We do the other side. Opposite arm comes up. Lift, lengthen, soften into your supporting arm. Rotate the chest. Reaching through the fingertips. And inhale, slowly come up. Exhale, interlace the hands behind the back. Open the heart space. Shoulders roll back. See if you can straighten your arms. If you can, interlace your fingers. Hold on to your opposite elbows. And then exhale, let's take a forward fold. Maybe the head towards the mat. If the head can rest, lift the arms up. Belly's drawn in. Steady, calm breathing. And then inhale. Use your core strength. Use your arm weight to bring yourself back to center. Release the arms, kind of shake out the shoulders. All right, let's make our way to a kneeling position. We're gonna use a cushion or a blanket later, so have it nearby so that you can reach it. And take this off. It's already warm. It's nice. All right, so from kneeling position, knees stacked below the hips, wrists stacked below the shoulders. Find yourself in a nice flat line. Hollow in through the navel, pull the shoulders back, press the tops of the feet. So this is our plank pose that we do when our legs are extended. Everything else is the same, shoulder blades engaged. Now, as we inhale, let's move the weight forward so we can find a stretch into the wrists. Try to keep your belly drawn in, try to keep your shoulder blades expanding away from each other. And then as we exhale, we move back towards the heels, like we're getting ready to sit in a child's pose, but not quite. Keep moving the hips down towards the heel, fanning out the shoulders, and kind of keep your gaze forward, nice and steady. Again, inhale, come forward. Tuck under through the tailbone, fan out the shoulders, engage your core. Exhale, move back. Keep your hands glued, don't let them move. Round through the back, keep fanning out the shoulders, press the tops of your feet. Maybe find a little bit more movement down, hips down towards the heels. Inhale, last time forward. Tuck the tailbone, fan out the shoulders, stay strong. Exhale, move it back. Fanning out the shoulders, not quite sitting down, not quite balasana, active, moving your weight back, keeping your fingers glued to that same spot. Inhale, come back to tabletop. Now, let's take a moment to kind of resettle ourselves. Bring that right knee a little more center of your mat and take the left leg out. Press out through that left leg. So stretching to the back of the left calf muscle, the ankle, the foot. And then roll the weight forward. Inhale, lift the leg, point the toe. Open the chest, shoulders back, kind of like you're doing cow. Opening the heart space, keep the left leg as parallel to the floor as possible. If it lowers down a little bit, that's okay. But see if you can engage the glute to lift the leg. Try not to open your hip, but instead roll your left hip under. Push through the fingertips, shoulders back. One more breath, inhale. Now exhale, curl that knee in towards the forehead. Maybe they touch, maybe they don't. And then exhale, take it back. Back to where we started. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale, curl it in. Exhale, extend it out. Inhale, curl it in. Exhale, extend it out. This time we hold the leg out, finding our balance. Maybe bring your weight to your right hand, come onto your fingertips and open your right toes to the side so you can find a little balance here. Place that left foot on the floor and then extend the left arm out. A little bit of a wild thing, variation here. Reaching to the left side, pressing down through the left big toe. Reaching and extending all through that left side body. And then exhale. We bring it down, the right toe goes back, the left knee comes back, then we come back to tabletop, separating the knees once more. Inhale to cat. To cow. Exhale to cat. I have an issue with these, I always confuse them. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. One more time. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Flat back, and then we'll do the other side. So the left knee comes to the center, the left foot as well. The right leg can extend out. Let's get that stretch first. If your hands are feeling a little tired, having your palms flat can really start to engage the muscles of your wrists. But if you want to come to fists because your wrists are feeling a little bit done, then you're welcome to do that too. Otherwise, just keep your palms down, fingers nice and engaged, and keep working on those wrist strength. Now, with the next inhale, we're going to lift that leg up, point the toe, flatten out the back, shoulders back, and just like we're doing a little bit of a cow pose here, open the chest and rib cage. So you want to make sure that the hip is not opened out to the side. Rotate the right hip down, keep the toes pointed, push through the shoulders, lift and lengthen, keep the lower belly drawn in. And let's just hold here. Good. If the leg comes down a little bit, that's okay. Try to keep it as parallel to the floor as you possibly can. It's hard to tell because we can't see it. So just kind of measure it out. If you go a little higher, that's not going to be a problem. But if you go a little lower, you start to feel like you're not working as much. So find that nice half difference, I guess, between one and the other. Now we're going to do the curl in. So with the inhale, the leg curls in, knee towards the forehead, and then the exhale extends it out. Inhaling, the leg curls in, tucking in. And exhale, the leg extends out. Open the chest and rib cage as you extend. Inhale, curl it in. And exhale out. Good. Hold there for another moment. Try to tuck that tailbone under. Try to keep that leg engaged. Shoulder blades separated, lifting to the rib cage. Good. Now we plant that toe down on the mat. We're going to open that left foot out to the side. Hand a little closer, more in line with the left knee. And then open the side body. And then find our little funky wild thing here. Opening the chest. Reaching to that right side body. Keep the toes down. Extend through the whole extension there of the top side of your body. And one more breath, inhale. And exhale, bringing it down. Bring that left knee back or left foot back. Right knee back. Left knee separates. Now we'll take Balasana. Hips to the heels. Reach the arms forward. Forehead to the mat. Shoulders relax. Steady breathing. Checking in with the body, making sure that you are honoring what you feel as you move. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, let's lift the head, look forward. See if you can press the elbows down towards the mat as you rotate the shoulders back. Inhale, come back up to tabletop. Knees underneath the hips, hands underneath the shoulders. Toes tuck under this time. And we're going to lift the knees up and press the hips back for a downward facing dog. Allow your feet to be about hip width apart. If they're too far away from your hands, you're going to feel like you're putting a lot of pressure in your shoulders and hands. If they're too close, you're going to feel like there's no weight in your arms. So you want to split the difference between the distance between your hands and your feet. It's okay if your heels are up, if your knees are bent. You start to move your rib cage towards your thighs, separating your shoulder blades, hollowing in the lower navel. And then let's take this puppy for a walk. So bending one knee, straightening the other, turning and swaying side to side, opening through the side body as you rotate, maybe looking out from underneath the opposite armpit. And then finding ourselves in center in our downward facing dog. Separate the shoulder blades, heels down, legs contracted, belly drawn in. One more breath here. Exhale completely. Inhale, look forward. Walk or step your feet halfway up your mat. Not too far, not as far as your hands. Soften your knees. Let's take a little hanging forward fold here. Release your arms so you're holding onto your opposite elbows. And then the head relaxes. Check in that your knees aren't widening out to the side, but keep them parallel to each other. Press into the big toe sides of your feet and just kind of wiggle yourself a little bit here. Start to lengthen into the legs. One more breath. And then bending your right knee, right hand on the mat. Inhale, open through that left side, looking up towards the left fingers. If it feels okay for you, turn your palm to face the back and then bend your elbow as you bring your left arm around and maybe grab a hold of your right thigh. You might need to open the knee to the side a little bit, creating a little half bind to help you deepen into the torso. You can always just keep that left arm extended. If you have the bind, release. Everyone go back to where we started, palm facing forward. And then exhale. Left hand down. Before we do the other side, soften the knees, release the spine. Try to sink your rib cage in between your thighs, almost like you want to cozy, cuddle yourself in there. Let the shoulders soften, let the knees stay parallel. Let the eyes stay open, drishti to the tip of the nose. Preparing for the other side here, left hand down on a block or on the mat, straightening the legs, but bending that left knee now. Right arm extends open. We look up towards the right thumb. Again, the option here is to, or welcome to stay, or turn the palm to face the back. Bend the elbow as you bring that hand behind you. Might need to open up that left knee a little bit to wiggle the hand in, then bring it back in place. Find your twist. So the bind just helps open up a little bit more. Not necessary. You can stay with the arm up. One more breath. If you have the bind, slowly release. Everyone come back to where we started, palm facing forward. And then exhale. Hand down. Let yourself surrender to your forward fold. Now the third time we've done it, maybe it's possible to straighten the legs a little bit more. Lift the quadriceps, lift the kneecaps, contract there so that you can extend through the hamstrings. Head relaxes, shoulders soft. Deep breath in, slow breath out. Walking the hands now to the top of your mat. Walk your feet forward, toes and heels touching. Then slowly let's roll up to standing. One vertebra at a time. Finally, the head rises and we're in a standing position. Good. The feet together, the legs are together. You're making one firm extension of the legs. Let's take the hands behind the back, just like in our warm-up. Interlace the fingers. See if you can straighten your arms. Bring the heels of your hands as close to each other as possible. Move your hips forward. Shoulders roll back. Strong legs. And just find a little back bend here. Doesn't have to be intense. Just enough to feel that the front of your body is stretching and opening. I like to keep my chin down. If you want to drop your head back, be my guest. Inhale, slowly bring yourself back to center. Exhale, release the arms. Inhale, let the arms rise. Palms together, looking at thumbs. Exhale, allow yourself to fold. Fold deeply. Line up your fingers with your toes. Head towards your shins. Shoulder blades back and down. Inhale, lift halfway, come to the fingertips, shoulders back. Plant your hands slightly forward of your feet so you find yourself stable in your hands. Bend your knees, and we're going to come into our Lolasana. So Lolasana is a lift up of the legs. You can't have your hands too close to your feet. They should be forward so that you can, and I'll step back a little bit so I'm not at the top of my mat so much. So that your hands are forward of your feet. You're going to bring your weight forward, and then you're going to try lift one toe up, bringing weight to your hands. Try to not have weight in your feet. Bring that toe down, release, take a break. Then we do the other side. Bring your weight forward. Curl into your lower back. Round your back deeply. Lift the other toe up. Exhale, bring it down. All right. If you want to try bringing blocks under your hands for the last one, you're welcome to. Don't have any down here, so I can't demonstrate. But you would just put the blocks underneath your hands. And then bring the weight forward. Engage into your core. Maybe both toes come up. Maybe they don't. And then exhale, release it down. Good. Take a moment here in your little squat. Let's bring the fingertips closer to the feet. Lift the chest. Stretch out through the abdomen. Shoulder blades back. I like to keep my knees together, heels together. Feels like a little bit of a foundation there. If it's available, one hand to the heart, maybe the other. Find one spot in front of you that's not moving to keep you stable, connected. As soon as you start changing your gaze, your focus, then everything kind of starts to crumble. So keep lifting up out of your sits bones, shoulder blades back. Exhale, bring your hands slowly to the floor. Bring your weight to the hands and step or walk your feet back, taking a high plank position. All right, find your high plank. You can always do this with the knees down, just like we did in the beginning. Shoulder blades separate. Strong core. One more breath. Side plank, pivoting onto the right toe. Left fingertips can stay on the mat. Lift your hips. Inhale, left arm up. Choices here. Left foot can go in front. Other choice, right knee can go down. So make sure that you are doing what your body needs today. Try not to overdo. Just keep yourself nice and in control of your movement. Exhale, take the left hand down. Back to the plank. We pivot the feet. Engage the shoulders. Core is working. Other side. Pivot the left foot. And when you're ready, arm up. Remember your choices. Foot in front or knee down. These are your choices here. Pick what feels right for your body. Again, trying not to overdo. Keep your gaze forward. Finding your drifting, lifting through your hips. Exhale. Right hand down. Back to your plank. And let's take chaturanga from the knees or from the toes. Your choice, lower down all the way to the mat. Once you're on the mat, chin forward, release your toes. Bring your hands back so that the tops of your hands are on the mat and the fingers are reaching towards your toes. Inhale, lift your legs and lift your chest. Shoulders back. Salambhasana. So locust pose. Lift the legs, lift the chest. Good. Open your heart, deep breathing. Exhale, lower down. We're going to do that 2 more times. Inhale, legs up, chest up. Shoulders back. Reach through your toes. Press the tops of your hands into the mat. Keep extending through your fingers. Exhale, everything down. Last time, inhale, up. Everything up. Legs up, chest up, shoulders back, chin up. Reach down through the palms of the backs of the hands. Open the heart space. Now, keep your legs lifted. Bring your hands forward underneath your shoulders. Try to keep those legs lifted. And then drop the legs. Inhale. Push yourself up. Upward facing. Let's hold upward facing for a moment. Wiggle the hips. Move into the space of the shoulders. Let yourself feel into your upward facing dog. Let's take the gaze over the left shoulder. Look back towards the left foot. Check with your heels. Are they pointing straight up or to the sides? Back to center. Again, other side. Looking over that right shoulder. Check that heel. Is it pointing straight up? Good. Back to center. And then exhale, knees come down. Hips move back. Balasana, knees together this time. Forehead to the mat. Rest here. Deep breath in, slow breath out. Calm, peaceful breathing. Letting go of tension. Couple more breaths. Before we move completely out of this posture, let's take the hands back towards the heels or the feet, and then hold just 2 more breaths. Shoulders kind of round and separate. If the forehead doesn't quite reach the mat, you can place a block under the forehead. Steady breathing. You can open and close the fingers, kind of giving the wrists a little bit of a break as well. And with the next inhale, we're going to roll ourselves up to a kneeling position. Hero's pose, knees together, feet are together, and you're kind of sitting on your heels. Take right hand to left knee, left hand behind you, gentle twist. If you don't need the left hand on the floor, reach it back. Open through the rib cage. Inhale, try to bring that back arm forward, both arms up. And then exhale, other side, just like we did in our warm-up. Again, if you don't need the hand on the floor, reach it back. Looking back towards that thumb. Inhale up. Exhale, twist. Hand on the floor or extending back. Inhale up. Exhale, twist. Last time. Inhale up. Exhale, twist. Inhale up. Exhale, twist. Inhale up to center. Exhale, let's take another Balasana, reaching the hands back, forehead down, roll the shoulders down and away. Take a little bit of a rest here. So we're going to do a pose called rabbit pose. It's an inversion as well. It helps to stretch out the neck. You're welcome to observe me for the first one. We're going to hold on to our heels so our fingers are going in and the thumbs are on the outsides of the feet. Round your back so you can plant the forehead to the knees, and eventually the top of the head will come down as we roll forward. So with the inhale, we lift the hips, top of the head is down, and we're holding on to the feet as we round into the back. So there's the pose, rabbit pose. The more you lift your hips, the more stretch you're going to feel. Very little weight on your head. And you can roll down. You can extend the arms forward, separate your knees, and take a long extended Balasana to reverse the effects of that pose. We're going to do it one more time. Just allow yourself a release here. If you felt cramping through the abdomen, it probably meant that you were kind of curling in a little bit too close or too much. So split the difference. Find yourself in a position where you're using your arms to control the weight moving forward. So there's not that much weight on your head. All right, we're going to try it again. Knees together, hands back, hold on to the feet, forehead towards the knees, fan out the shoulders, let the elbows kind of open out to the sides. Inhale, lift your hips. Try not to look around once you're in the pose. Keep the belly drawn in. Gaze towards the tip of your nose. Nice, locked in with your arms. Shoulder blades separating. Stretching to the whole back body. And exhale, release. Hands forward. Separate your knees. Chin forward, look forward. Extended Balasana, let yourself rest here. You can also bring your forehead down. But the chin forward keeps you a nice open throat, which is a nice reverse of what we just did. And then with the next inhale, let's come up. Slowly and gently, hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. All right, we're going to do one more flow before we come down to the mat. Inhale, open up to cow, shoulders back. Exhale, curl into cat. The toes are tucked under for these ones. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Last one. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Flatten the back, release the toes. Kind of wiggle your weight side to side a little bit here. Maybe kind of arching one way and then arching the other. We'll make our way to center, tuck the toes under, lift the hips, downward facing dog. All right, our last sequence we'll do here has to do with a little bit more with the hips. So we're going to take from our downward facing dog, plant your left hand firmly down so that you can bring weight to the left side, and then take your right hand to the left ankle, bend your right knee, and twist into your body. So we're rotating here, starting to feel a little bit of engagement into the side body and into the hips. And slowly release, so the right hand comes down. Deep breath in, weight to the right side, bend the left knee, right hand to right ankle, twist your body. Looking out from underneath that right shoulder. And exhale, release, back to downward facing. Inhale, look forward, step the right foot forward. and bring the left knee to the floor for a little lunge here. So I like to kind of wiggle that right foot forward a little bit more, but you can also walk the left knee back. Once you're in position, go ahead and come up into a balance. Hands are on your thigh, hips moving forward and down, shoulder blades back. Continuing with our twist theme today, take the left arm back, right arm forward, rotate. Have to sneeze. There we go. Had sneeze for a while. Try not to. 2, 3 sneezes. Keep looking back over that left fingertips, reaching the arms in opposite directions. Now take the right hand on the inside of the right foot, and then take that left arm up and over. Your left knee is on the floor. The top of the left foot is grounded. Exhale, bring both hands down. Walk the right foot out to the side. Press into your hands, tuck the left toe under, straighten the left leg. Lizard. Florida's full of lizards. I've seen lots just in this one trip here. They like to hang out at the windows. I like lizard pose. You can always bend your elbows or bring your forearms to a block or to the mat. Make this accessible for you. Exhale, drop that left knee down. Move your weight back. Walk your hands back a little bit and place that foot now in the middle. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold over that right leg. Steady breathing here. Belly's drawn in, shoulder blades back. Stretch the front of that right leg. Inhale, lift the head. Exhale, back to where we started. Tuck the left toe under and then slide the right foot back. High plank. Hold and breathe. Exhale, downward facing. Good. We're going to repeat that same sequence on the other side. Left foot steps forward, big step. Right knee comes down. Find your balance. You can either walk the foot forward or walk the knee back, whatever you need to do. Hands on your thighs, left thigh. Come up. Dropping the hips, lifting the chest, rolling the shoulders back. Remember, you can always play with the distance here. So you want to have your left ankle directly underneath your left knee. Press into the top of your right foot as you bring your weight forward. Good. Very nice. Shoulders back. Now in alliance here with our twist, the right arm goes back. The left arm moves forward. We look back over right fingertips, dropping into the hips. Shoulder blades back. If this feels too intense, you can also just bring your right hand to your waist and your left hand to your thigh or knee. So just kind of feel where your body needs to be today. Lengthen through the torso. Exhale, take the left hand down to the mat on the inside of the left foot and the right arm up and over, rotating through the spine, reaching through the fingertips, deep breathing. Exhale, let's take our lizard. Hands down, walk the left foot out to the side. Tuck the right toe under, straightening that right leg, lizard's pose. Again, you can bend your elbows, you can use a block, or you can come down to the mat. Ideally here, your back leg is engaged, so if your back knee is down on the floor, try to lock it out, lifting the knee. It's going to find a little bit more effort when you straighten the back leg. All right, hold here and breathe. Exhale, bring the right knee down. Bring your weight back, slide the left foot to the center, and then pull your weight back and fold over that left leg. You can have your hands forward or underneath your hips. Sometimes it helps balance to keep your hands forward, close to you. Deep breathing. Inhale, lift the head. Exhale, walk bring your weight forward, press into your hands and your back foot, and slide your back foot back. Take downward facing dog once more. Separate your feet, nice long extended spine. We're going to come to a seated position. So separate your hands as wide as your mat, a little closer to your feet. Look forward, slide one foot, slide the other, extend the legs, and come into a seated position. Good. All right, moving into the hips a little bit. Grab your blanket or your cushion so that you can sit on top. Sun's coming out, that's nice. Bring the soles of the feet together. Knees out to the sides. Lift and lengthen through your rib cage. With the soles of your feet together and your knees open, we come into this pose with an awareness that there is limitation in our hips. For me, there's a deep limitation in my hips. Maybe you find the same for you, or maybe your hips are so open, your knees are down, and you're loving this pose. So for those of us that are struggling a little bit with this, you're going to take your thumbs, place them on the insides of your feet, right at the ball of your feet. Then you're going to try to open your feet like you're opening the pages of a book. So externally rotate. This will help to target a little bit more into the groin and inner thighs. You might find that one side is a little bit more flexible than the other. This is completely common, normal, acceptable. Doesn't mean you're weird. It's what it's kind of happens. One side is always a little bit different than the other. Don't judge. Love both sides equally. Even if one knee is way up towards the shoulder and the other one's way down towards the floor, you still want to try to even out as much as you can. So we're going to hold here with the spine straight. And as we exhale, we're going to try to lean forward. So as you lean forward, you may or may not kind of feel a little bit more. You may or may not feel a little bit more engagement in the hips and in the groin and the inner thighs. But I want you to move in a way where you try to feel a little bit more action happening there. It might not be very far. You might just need like a little slight move forward and then you feel it already. So finding where you connect with your body, that is your purpose. That is what your practice is intended to do. Now inhale, everybody come up, kind of keep this same position. Now release the feet. We're going to bring the hands to the knees and we're going to gently pull down. We're not pushing, we're just gently giving a little bit of weight to the legs. See how that feels. Keep drawing in through the navel, lifting up through the rib cage. Maybe even close your eyes as you connect there. Shoulder blades back. Good. One more breath. Now, as we exhale, we're going to lean back and we're going to slide this diamond shape a little wider so the feet go further away from your body. Same thing as before. The knees open out. And remember, one might be a little bit more open than the other. That's fine. Same as before. Thumbs on the inside. Open your feet. Lift your chest and come forward. So maybe a little easier, a little bit more accessible to do. Shoulder blades back, maybe even close your eyes. Lifting through the rib cage, bringing your chest down. Good, one more breath. Inhale, come up, straighten the arms. Exhale there, release, and then just like we did before, gentle pressure onto the insides of the thighs, kind of guiding yourself down. Steady, easy breathing. All right, staying onto our cushion or blanket, you're going to bring the knees in towards each other. Bring both legs in, give yourself a hug, round your back. You can come onto your toes as you rock back. And then we release. All right, we're going to keep the left leg in and extend the right leg out. We're still sitting on the cushion. This will be helpful for us. So we're kind of trying to come onto the inside of this left leg. So I'm going to walk that left foot out to the outer edge of my left hip. So that's one line here. Then we're going to reach towards the right foot, and then we're going to reach inside that left leg. Usually what happens here is that we like to either drop that knee to the side or push it into the inside. Try to keep that left knee pointing straight up to the sky. Reach that left arm forward, reach the right hand to the right foot. So you're kind of pulling yourself forward and out to the side at the same time. If it's available, take that left hand to the outside of that left foot. Good. Stay here. Ooh, that sun feels nice. It's helping my allergies. Stay a couple more breaths, feeling it into your hips. Maybe you feel this more in your right hip than you do your left. It kind of just depends. Open the chest. Try not to close your shoulders, but open the space between the collarbones. And then keep reaching for that right toe. Maybe you grab the right toe. Release and extend that left arm up and over. You're welcome to stay here, or if it's available, bring your left hand to your knee, hug that elbow in, create a little rotation, and then you can extend that other arm as well and find your lift. Lifting through that left side rib cage. Inhale, everybody come up. Exhale there, slide that right knee in, both knees together, round your back. And slowly release. Keeping that right foot now in line with the outside of the right hip. Left leg extends to the side, kind of resettle yourself into your hips. So if this foot is a little too close and your hip is out, you're not going to be able to bring your body through. You really got to open that hip out to the side. So that means the knee has to point up and the whole side of your body is flush. Then we take that right arm through. Ooh, strong sun coming in now. I was worried it was going to rain. As we reach the right arm forward, we're going to reach the left hand to the left ankle or the left toe, side of the foot, whatever you can find. So just stay there for a moment, kind of noticing how that connects with your body. Opening through the collarbones, reaching your chest forward. If it's available, we're going to take that right arm out to the side. This just creates a little bit more opening. We're going to reach that left hand to the toe, and we're going to pull a little bit, opening through the rib cage. Steadying yourself. Find your pose for you. I know this is a different one. Now we're going to try and drop that left elbow. You can lean a little bit more. You can use the hand against the knee to kind of keep guiding it out. Or you can take that hand up and over, opening and spiraling through the chest, grounding down through your right foot. And inhale, slowly come up. Take your time. Bring that left knee in. Squeeze, round your back. And exhale, let it go. All right, we're going to lay all the way down onto our backs next. Grab your pillow or your cushion, place it to the lower back. There we go. And we're going to take a nice supported back bend, rolling ourselves back, top of the head or back of the head on the mat. Legs extended. Let's do a full body stretch first. Reach the arms overhead, reach the feet down. Try to keep your whole legs rooted and grounded as you let your pillow, blanket, or cushion or bolster support your stretch. And then exhale, we can release the arms to the sides or out like a T. You can let your feet flop open. Feel yourself really being supported by whatever prop you have underneath you. The head should be touching something. So if it doesn't touch the floor, then put a block there or another pillow. Whatever you need to make the head supported. In whatever position is good for your hands. You can have one hand at your belly, one at your heart, both hands at your belly. Easy, steady breathing. Slowly and gently, we'll start to bring awareness back to the body. We'll slide the hands behind the head to help guide the head up to center, chin towards the chest, and just let the elbows open out here. Allow yourself a moment. Then the elbows can curl in as you start to squeeze in. Engage your legs. Keep your legs straight. You can point or flex through your feet. Exhale completely. Inhale, start to kind of curl yourself up a little bit. Now, as you exhale, soften your shoulders. Inhale, a little momentum to rock back, and then exhale, swing yourself up to center and take a forward fold. Relax the shoulders, keep flexing through the feet, let your body softly bend here. No need to go deep, just where your body is. You can move your pillow out of the way. And then as you exhale, let's try to roll down one vertebra at a time. Keep your feet on the ground, legs connected. Start to curl yourself down. Once you're down, all the way down, right knee into the chest. Exhale, open the right knee to the side, look to the left. Inhale back to center, squeeze it in. Exhale, release the arms, extend the right leg up. Try to keep both legs straight if available, if possible. You can always bend a little bit through the knees. Push down through the left leg, reach up through the right heel. No arms. Bend the knee, hug it in one more time. And this time, take the leg over to the other side. So right knee to the left side as we come for a nice, easy twist. It's possible that that right knee doesn't quite come down to the floor. If it doesn't, that's okay. Let it hover. Use your left arm to guide it so you can deepen your twist. Try to keep your right shoulder down towards the mat. Find whatever variation of this twist feels right in your body today. Hold just a few more breaths. Slowly as we exhale, let's take it back to center. One more time, hug that knee into the chest. Inhale. Exhale, release the legs, extend it. Press down through the opposite leg. So you're making these scissor legs with your body. Now engage your core, slowly lower the right leg down. One vertebra at a time. Very gentle, very slow. Once the leg is down, left knee into the chest. We're going to do the other side. Relax the shoulders back, press down to the right heel. Open the left leg to the left, right arm to the right. So getting an external rotation of that left hip. Inhale, coming back to center. Exhale, squeeze the knee in, release the leg, left leg straight up, hold. So we're holding that leg up, we're scissoring the legs in opposite directions, moving that left leg towards your upper body, pressing down with the right, try not to bend through the right knee. If it's possible, keeping both legs straight. And exhale, bend through the knee, hug it in through the chest. And now we open it to the opposite side. The left arm extends, turn and twist your body. Again, if that left knee doesn't come all the way to the floor, that's okay. You're still getting all the benefits of the posture, of the twist, by coming into it gently. You never want to force your body to do anything that it's not ready to do. You just want to find your limits, find your maximum, and where you can hold while you're breathing gently. Once your breath is chaotic and out of control, that you know your practice has gone too far. Now it's time to back off a bit. But as long as the breath stays calm and steady, feel free to push a little bit more. And slowly with the next in-breath, bringing everything back to center, hugging the knee into the chest. One more time, leg extends. Hold and breathe. Keep flexing through that left foot. And then as we exhale, we're going to lower that left leg slowly down towards the mat with control, with ease. Let your feet separate hip width. If you need to put on a blanket or socks or something to keep yourself warm, you're welcome to here. You can have your arms open, palms facing up. You can have your hands at your torso. Slow down your breathing, take rest. Let there be no tension in the legs, the feet, the ankles. Whenever you feel ready, you can start to bring awareness back to the body. Awareness back to the space that you are in, sensations on your skin. Maybe start to wiggle the fingers, the toes, the hands, feet, wrists, and ankles. Perhaps a full body stretch, reaching the arms overhead. And then exhale, let's give ourselves a nice squeeze, a nice hug, lower back massage if that feels nice, rolling and rocking through the knees to give the lower back a little pressure point massage. As you're ready, roll yourself onto your side, take a moment there. You can keep your eyes closed and focus inward. And then inhale, let's come up to seated. Take your time. There's no rush. You can use your blanket again to sit on top if it's there, if it's available, if it's easy. So as we make ourselves up to an upright position, let's just take a moment to acknowledge the journey of our practice from beginning to end. As the year is coming to an end, there is a particular sometimes feeling within us that another year has passed and it's been filled with beautiful things, with not so beautiful things. It's everything in between. So as we wrap up our practice today, let's take a moment to acknowledge the journey we've been through, not just from the beginning of our practice, but from the beginning of our year. And find yourself feeling grateful, even for the not so good moments, because those have helped to shape us, allowed us to grow. When you're ready, you can draw your palms together at the center of the heart, thumbs against the sternum. We'll breathe together 3 times, and then we'll sound Om 3 times as well. So inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, Exhale. And now inhale for Om. Again, 2 more times. Time. May we feel protected and safe. May we feel contented and pleased. May our physical bodies support us with health and with strength. And may our lives unfold smoothly with ease. Namaste.